Hello and welcome to the Beer Chef. Today we will be looking at an all grain recipe. Hello and welcome to the Beer Chef. Today we will be looking at a Hobgoblin. Hello and welcome to the Beer Chef. Today we will be looking at a Hobgoblin all grain recipe that we are going to brew in our pint of 3. This is a 10 pint specific recipe and I've got this from cmlbrew.co.uk. So let's have a quick look in the box. Incidentally, this cost me £13.45, which included free delivery, which I think is fantastic value for money. So inside the box, we've pretty much got a instruction sheet here. Now, the only thing I'm going to look at on this sheet is the hop additions. The timings for the hop additions are important to me, but everything else I do not need to pay attention to because I always use a generic formula which I consider the best approach to all grain brewing in your pint of 3, and it works for every all grain recipe that I use. That's just my style. I like to simplify things where I can, and that's what I will be teaching moving forward in my all grain videos. So inside the box, what do we get? An envelope full of goodies, and of course the grain bag, which has got the recipe and all the different grains crushed and ready to be added to the saucepan. As you can see, this has got the 10 pint upgrade on it, which you pay a slight additional extra. It's very convenient on the website. Be sure that you select the 10 pint option. It costs £1 or so more, but then it's custom made for your pint of 3. Inside the envelope, along with the grain bill here, you have Fuggles hot pellets, Syrian Goldings hot pellets. You have some Irish moss here, finings, which I actually don't use in a pint of 3. It's fine if you want to try it, if you want to give it a try. In traditional brewing, it might be more common to use this, but personally, I don't think it's a necessity for the pint of 3. So that will just go in my storage box. And then, of course, you've got your yeast, which is Cross My Loof Brew's very own Midland Trent Ale yeast. So that's it. That's the recipe there. So let's move on now through to the method. We will brew it, then review it. So finally, after 7 days fermentation and 7 days conditioning, here is the final product for the testing. So looking at this visibly, you can see that it's a real dark brown ale. It looks like a real traditional brown ale to me. You know, looks fine. I'll give it a quick smell. It smells very fresh and enticing. That's the only way I can describe that. It's very difficult to pinpoint the smell, but what the smell does to me is makes me want to drink it. Basically, that's what it leads me to. So I'll go on for the taste. I think the taste of that is very good. The ABV on this came out at 4.7% for me, which I think is probably quite reasonable. It's a good balance, that is, for me. The taste of this is very enjoyable. It's the sort that I will go back to again and again quickly. You know, I will smash this in the pinter in probably 2 or 3 days, no problem, because it's one of those that I'll just want to go back time and time again, keep drinking. You know, so it looks decent. It smells very enticing, and the flavour has turned out superb. Just bringing back in the value for money, you know, £13.45. This was great value, and the result has been fantastic. So it's probably not going to surprise you, but the official verdict for this one then is, yes, it gets the big green thumbs up. Of course it does. It's turned out very well. It tastes absolutely delicious. It was great value for money. So it's everything that I hoped for. The link for this recipe I will drop in the description if any of you guys want to chase it up and try it yourself. As of course, everything that you've seen in this video, all the equipment will be in the description as well. So that is it for this all grain brew. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.